Hello there, my name's Darren Williams and I'm the project manager for IndieByte working on Boat Ship Crazy. This is our 8th indie vlog for the Transfuser programme, and I want to talk this week about some of the things that we've been doing over this past week. One of the major things that we've been dealing with is implementing and polishing more levels, more content, making sure that all the mechanics work as they're supposed to. We've been playtesting quite heavily and optimising for lower end devices. I personally have been implementing more levels, adding more pickups to those levels, refining costs of upgrades and cosmetics. I've also been taking care of a lot of the paperwork and stuff, as I mentioned before. Things such as the final pitch deck and things like that, they're all coming together nicely, giving ourselves a lot more time than we did before. Unfortunately, due to some technical issues, Ash was unable to record his section of the vlog this week. So a quick rundown of some of the tasks he's been doing. So this week, Ash has been ironing out some bugs we had with the tile sets for the flipping of the tiles within our main menu. There was a few random bugs and errors that were popping up, causing them to either not reset or not keep track of which ones had been completed and which ones had not. It had also been randomly flipping through them and doing lots of quirky things like that. That is now all fully fixed, working across all devices. Ash has also been cleaning up some of the feel of the game, so he's been adding and tweaking some particle effects. He's been playing about with different things within the game to help give more weight to the game and to give more player experience. And he's also been working with some of the new art assets that we have now in the project and seeing what will and won't work and how to use the different assets. Ash has also now been messing around with the destruction of objects. So in the avoidance runner scene, you now have objects that react when you hit them, and he's also been playing with particle effects relating to those, as well as the actual models themselves breaking apart upon impact. So now I'm going to hand you over to Dalton, who will give you a bit of a rundown on some of the things that he's been doing this week.
Hi, so my main task this week was to to improve the performance on the lower end phones. So this was caused by the water. It's very intensive on the graphics. It's causing the lower end phones to have a lot of lag. Yeah, I looked into a few things, tried a few things. The size of the water, how much was displayed on the screen, and like trying different camera angles and stuff like that. We didn't really want to change the camera angles, so we had to think of other things. And then eventually we realised there was just too many polys, like faces on the water. So what we did is we increased the size of the shader and scaled it up. So basically that means there's less polys, less faces, there's less waves, but and they're bigger as well. So still looks good, but it runs really smoothly now, so that's good that that's fixed. And I also added in the boss name generators. Previously I'd done it so you could see the boss names, but they were sort of just written in quickly. But yeah, I made a small little name generator. So yeah, that's done. I did some UI tweaks for the upgrades, just things like some colours and text change and stuff, but we have plans to change the whole upgrade UI. So also added the ability to name your own boat. It saves it and things like that. It's when you go on to customise your boat where you can change like what sails you have and what wood patterns you have. You can also click to change the name of your boat, which just adds that sort of extra layer of customisation and makes the player feel like it's their boat even more so. Also did some animations for when you finish like the runner scene where you have to avoid the obstacles. So when you get to the end, the camera will sort of pan down to the chest, the player's reward at the end. Also, when you do the 3 tiles at the bottom, if you're successful or not on completing them, that saves now, and so you can go through all 3 tiles and then get your reward if you do all 3 of them. That's all now working. The game is in a state now where we can really start to heavily, get more playtesters, go forward from there now. All the main core mechanics are in, and you can sort of loop through the game. So yeah, it's just more playtesting now and working from that.
So that's everything this week. Thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.